Movable planet, the movable planet, the mother plane or the mother ship, the mother plane or the mother ship that Gene Roddenberry from Star Trek, he got his idea from that. That Gene Roddenberry from Star Trek, he got his idea from that. Why they refer to it as the mother plane is because like a mother has children, she dispatches eggs or dispatches children, smaller versions of herself. That mother plane or that moving planet dispatched smaller ships down to the planet who had black people on them, advanced black people. The Teru, Anunnaki, the Ama, as the so-called Dogons referred to them as Anunnaki, as the Sumerians, our people referred to them as Teru, as the ancient Kemites and the Nubians referred to them as. It's the same Nibiru that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was talking about. Nibiru is the mother plane. That planet, that movable planet, houses those intelligent beings, the future versions or the future bloodline, the seeds of the 144,000. Those are the God beings in that mother plane. Those people who made it past the solar holocaust, those people who made it past whatever race war might take place here, whatever calamities that take place, they've made it. And they made it off of this planet in the future. And that is them as future beings who came back in the past, the so-called present, or the future days of the planet, or what you call the ancient days. Right? They were coming back in time to those people to give them knowledge, to move them into the future, to give them or choose a group of people and would give them, send them visions of future prophecies that were to come. Now the white man refers to Nibiru or the moving planet as Planet X. He referred to it as Planet X. Nibiru was referred to as the 10th planet. Was the Honorable Elijah Muhammad in tune with being brought in tune with something when he used the letter X on his people? Yes, he was brought in tune with something. Because like I said, what he teaching is not Islam. Islam, they don't teach no black man is God. They don't teach about no mother plane. All that's not Islam. That's something totally different. He was teaching what the ancients was teaching, or he was being brought in alignment with what the ancients were being taught. The ancient Kemites, the ancient Nubians, the Egyptians, whatever have you, the Sumerians. He was being brought in line because once he was aligned up as a black nation, he was resembling the old ancient setups that we had in Nubian Sumeria's first governments when the Honorable Elijah Muhammad set about and put the nation of Islam together. And if you look at the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, he looks just like some of the pharaohs going back in the ancient world. He looks just like them. So his bloodline goes all the way back to the ancient world because he looks like those people. He looks like, if you look at the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, he looks like an alien. And that's not to be funny. He looks like an extraterrestrial. Now, I'm saying he looks strange or anything like that. I hope people don't take it the wrong way, but he looks advanced in his looks. He didn't look like a regular black man. He looked advanced in his looks. You can see where he shifted. His face changed in different eras and things like that, different arenas. He was going through shape-shifting. Some days he looked like a regular black man, or, Georgia black man. Other times he looked Asian looking. So he has shifting looks, which is a attribute of those almond beings, or those extraterrestrial beings who are in the mother plane. They can change up form. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad knew that. They came in contact with him because they were going to put Elijah Muhammad in power. And for that time, they did put him in power. They put his nation in power because his nation was the forefront, or his nation was the foundation for what the almond beings wanted amongst the 144,000, the future people to come. The people who would bring the next covenant. They wanted the same setup. Same way it was set up in the ancient world. They wanted the same setup, same structure, right? Same law and order. The principle of law and order applied. This is why they didn't choose any of these other organizations, because on these other organizations, they came out of chaos. They were founded in chaos, and they were still built in chaos. That's why Garvey's movement fell. That's why Noble Drew Ali's movement fell and was inactive for over 50, 60 years. And the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, they started to structure their order on law and order and on principles and a more modern form that would set the stage, a foundation for future orders to come. Even the white man admitted, he said that what made the Nation of Islam and the Honorable Elijah Muhammad cutting edge. I remember reading this article a long time ago. It made them cutting edge, and the first people to do that is that they brought in alien activity in connection to their religion or their way of thinking. They brought in alien activity and encounter when they start talking about the mother plane, because that was a reality, but they were not the first ones to do it. I said that is the foundation of what we taught, as we really taught about God. Those Amen beings, those God beings that came from outer space, that came from the universe, which is why the Honorable Elijah Muhammad put the universe on his head as a crown, because that, like I said, that was showing that he was receiving knowledge mentally from the universe, from those Amen beings. Right? He was showing that he was receiving knowledge from those beings. That's why he put the sun, the moon, and the star. He didn't just put the star and the crescent, he put the sun, moon, and star as points of light, in which those Amen beings, those who were moving in the mother plane, set up to send light or send intelligence to this planet, to the chosen people who they were choosing to send intelligence to. This is why they did that. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad went into the terrestrial realm. Even Minister Louis Farrakhan said that he had a vision of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad on the mother plane. Now that might be right and exact. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at that. That's why it says in the Bible and in Revelation, on earth as it is in heaven. Right? On earth as it is in heaven. What does that mean? That God's world is going to come down on earth. What does that mean? That means that this planet is going to become like Ninbare. It's going to become a solar planet more and more. It's going to become more like a soul-controlled planet. That's why the white man is sitting up here talking about making everything into a solar, into solar power. That's why he's talking about that. He's not going to have any other choice in a minute. Because they say when the solar holocaust comes, when the light comes closest to the planet, comes closer, they say it's going to short out everything. And that's what the Amen beings in the mother plane want. Their planet moves, their moving planet moves on solar light, on solar power, high solar power. It carries the energy of damn near 1,000 suns. It carries that energy in it. The reason why it's referred to as the mother plane is because it houses small crafts that will come out onto the planet, that have come out onto the planet already, which is why you're seeing them in the air. That's the ships that they're sending onto the planet, and they are scanning their people and scanning the chosen people, and they are getting ready for the solar holocaust, and they are lining up or bringing in alignment the 144,000 who are coming out of the black race. That's why you see in the crafts, those are crafts from their mother plane is coming out. Mother, as in mother that houses children. They consider those smaller ships, passenger craft ships, which is what they also are showing the white man how to make the ships to go in and off of the planet and to go to Mars. So they're giving them that technology too. The mother plane or the mother ship, the mother plane or the mother ship.
It's the Republic of Mental Rising out the black race to the white race, out the black race to the white race. We still republic of intellect. Black race to the white race.
If it's hell, and then it's hell us. They tried everything just to spell us. Fed us religion, gave us fake gods. Through all of that, we beat the odds. Now we coming together under one flag. Colors red, gold and blue. Superman, Superwoman, that's me and you. The infinite capabilities that we can do. We the republic of intellect, rising out the black race to the white race.